Kody Brown and David Woolley's divorce shocks fans. It's officially over. Kody Brown, one of the most beloved stars of Sister Wives, has had an incredible journey over the past few years, filled with monumental changes, heartbreak, and new beginnings. Known as the third wife of Kody Brown in their famous plural marriage, Kody shocked viewers when she decided to leave him after 27 years together. For many, she seemed like the least likely to break away from the polygamist family dynamic. Kody had always appeared devoted to her role as a wife and mother, willing to sacrifice her own happiness for the sake of her family. However, her decision to walk away in 2021 revealed a side of her that fans had rarely seen, a strong, independent woman who was finally ready to put herself first. Her split from Kody was a turning point not only in Kody's life but also in the narrative of Sister Wives. She had been vocal about the unhappiness in her marriage, often expressing that she felt unloved and unappreciated. Despite her best efforts to repair the relationship, it became clear that her emotional needs weren't being met. When Kody finally left Kody, fans rallied around her, celebrating her courage. It wasn't long before Kody surprised everyone again by opening her heart to love. After enduring years of heartbreak, she stepped back into the dating world, something many viewers found inspiring. It was proof that Kody wasn't just surviving after her divorce, she was thriving. Not long after she began dating, Kody met David Woolley, a widower with a large family of his own. The two quickly developed a strong bond, and their romance blossomed rapidly. By 2022, they were officially a couple, and Kody's fans were thrilled to see her smiling again. Their relationship moved faster than many expected. After less than a year of dating, Kody and David decided to take a major step, moving in together. This was a surprising decision for Kody, who had always been known as conservative and traditional. Living with a man before marriage was something few thought she would consider, especially with her youngest daughter, Truly, still at home. However, Kody seemed confident in her decision, and she and David began blending their families. David, who had 8 children and 10 grandchildren, introduced Kody to a new chapter of life full of family, love, and stability, something she had craved for so long in her marriage with Kody. Their whirlwind romance didn't stop there. David proposed, and Kody said yes, officially cementing their relationship. In October 2023, the couple tied the knot in a lavish wedding ceremony that was worlds apart from Kody's first marriage to Kody. While her wedding to Kody had been modest, attended by his other wives, her marriage to David was an entirely different affair, celebrating her newfound happiness and independence. Kody's choice of an off-the-shoulder gown that showed off her tattoo, a matching design she shares with David, was a bold statement about how much she had changed. David opted for a sleek black suit, and their ceremony was filled with love and support from their families. The event was documented for a 2-part Sister Wives special that aired in January, giving fans a chance to see Kody finally get the fairy tale wedding she deserved. David has proven to be a stark contrast to Kody in many ways. He is quiet, calm, and has no interest in polygamy, which was one of the main sources of Kody's unhappiness in her first marriage. With David, Kody finally had a partner devoted entirely to her. Still, some fans wondered if their marriage was happening too quickly. After spending nearly 3 decades with Kody, it might have benefited Kody to take some time for herself before remarrying. However, for Kody, David brought the peace and companionship she had been longing for, and their love story has become a highlight of Sister Wives' recent seasons. In January 2025, Kody shared a reflective Instagram post looking back on the events of 2024. The post featured images and videos from throughout the year, showing moments of joy, adventure, and love. In her caption, she wrote, "What a year it has been. From unbelievable heartbreak to unforgettable adventures, this year has been all about growth, joy in hardship and finding the courage to choose happiness." The mention of heartbreak immediately stood out to fans, leading many to speculate whether Kody was referring to trouble in her marriage to David. After all, whirlwind romances can sometimes burn out quickly, and Christine's new marriage had been under scrutiny ever since she decided to remarry so soon after her divorce. However, it's much more likely that Christine's words were a reflection of the immense tragedy that rocked the Brown family in March 2024. That month, Christine's former sister wife, Janelle Brown, lost her 25-year-old son, Garrison. His death was devastating for the entire family. Though Christine wasn't Garrison's biological mother, she had helped raise him and had been a central maternal figure in his life. During the early years of the Brown family's polygamist lifestyle, Christine stayed home with the children while Kody and Janelle worked full-time. As a result, Christine formed an especially close bond with many of the kids, including Garrison. Losing him was heartbreaking for Christine, who not only grieved for him but also for Janelle, one of her closest friends and confidants. Christine has always been known for her nurturing nature, and Garrison's passing hit her deeply. It was a tragedy that rippled throughout the entire family, even as Christine was experiencing positive changes in her personal life. Navigating this mixture of joy and grief is challenging, and Christine's words about heartbreak likely reflect that struggle. It's not uncommon for people to experience survivor's guilt after the loss of a loved one, especially someone as young and full of life as Garrison. Christine may feel a sense of guilt for enjoying her happiness while those around her are still mourning. Despite the heartbreaking events of 2024, Christine also had many reasons to celebrate. She had a beautiful wedding, deepened her bond with David, and continued to thrive in her new chapter of life away from the challenges of plural marriage. Her decision to choose happiness was a powerful message to fans who have watched her journey from a devoted, overworked wife in a struggling polygamist family to an independent woman who has learned to prioritize her own well-being. Her Instagram post encapsulated this complex mix of emotions, joy for what she has built and sorrow for the losses she has endured. Christine's relationship with Janelle also remains a strong source of comfort for her. The two have always been close, and in the wake of Garrison's passing, Christine has been a pillar of support for Janelle. Their friendship has been one of the most heartwarming parts of Sister Wives, and Christine's willingness to be there for Janelle during such a dark time shows her loyalty and compassion. For fans worried that Christine's message hinted at trouble in her marriage, it seems far more likely that her words were about the family tragedy rather than her relationship with David. Christine's life has changed dramatically over the past few years, but through all the upheaval, she's found a sense of happiness and stability that many viewers hoped she would achieve. Her journey hasn't been easy, and even as she celebrates love and joy, the weight of grief is something she continues to carry. Christine Brown's story is one of resilience and transformation. From her decision to leave Kody to her whirlwind romance and marriage to David, she's shown incredible courage. Her recent reflection on heartbreak is a reminder that even in seasons of happiness, pain and loss can linger. For Christine, 2024 was a year of both sorrow and triumph, and her openness about her feelings makes her journey all the more relatable to fans.